ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Baldwinsville Theater Guild's production of The Elephant Man. Thank you all for coming and joining us this evening. A couple of housekeeping things before we get started. Please silence all cell phones and other noise-making devices you have in your pockets. Please, it's distracting. Secondly, the exits are located right under these signs that say exit. One here and one there. Bathrooms are located in the lobby that you came in through, so if you have to use those, they're men and women accordingly. There will be a brief 15-minute intermission. At that point, we will give complimentary hot beverages and desserts right in that room there. We'll also be doing a 50-50 raffle. All the proceeds from that benefit the Baldwinsville Theater Guild Scholarship Foundation, which is a scholarship that goes to a student pursuing the arts in the Baldwinsville area. And that's all through your donations that we can do that. So it's a very good thing, so consider giving money to me at intermission. Other than that, sit back, relax, and enjoy The Elephant Man.
Mr. Cargon, Frederick Treves, your new lecturer in anatomy.
Age 31. Books on scrofula and applied surgical anatomy. Happy to see you rising, Mr. Treves. I like to see merit credited. Your industry accomplishment and skill all do you credit. Ignore the squalor of Whitechapel, the general dinginess, poverty, and neglect without. You'll find a continuing medical richesse at the London Hospital. We study and treat a wide range of diseases and disorders. We are certainly the greatest institution of our kind in the world. The Empire provides unparalleled opportunities for our study. For places cruel to life are often the most revealing, scientifically. Add to our reputation by going further. That'll satisfy. You bought a house?
Yes, on Wimpole Street.
Good. Keep at it, Treves. You'll have an FRS and 100 guinea fee before you're 40. You'll find it to be an excellent consolation prize.
Consolation? I'm sorry, I don't know what you mean.
I know you don't. You will.
A happy childhood in Dorset? A scientist in an age of science? In an English age, an Englishman? A teacher and a doctor at the London? 2 books published by my 31st year? A house? A wife who loves me, and my God, 100 guinea fees before I'm 40. Consolation for what? As of the year AD 1884, I, Freddie Treves, had excessive blessings. Or so it seems to me.
Tuppence O'Reilly! Step in and see! This side of the grave, Joseph Merrick has either hope nor expectation of relief. In every sense, his situation is desperate. His physical agony exceeded only by his mental anguish. A despised creature without consolation. Tuppence O'Reilly! Step in and see! To live with his physical hideousness, incapacitating deformities and unremitting pain is trial enough. But to be exposed to the cruelly lacerating expressions of horror and disgust by all who behold him is even more difficult to bear. Tuppence O'Reilly! Step in and see! For, in order to survive, Merrick forces himself to suffer these humiliations. I repeat, humiliations, in order to survive. Thus, he exposes himself to the public who pay to gape and yawp at this freak of nature, the Elephant Man!
Are you kidding? Yeah. Wow.
I'm obscene, Mother Nature, and causing it in malignant rage. Tuppence.
This sign is absurd. Half elephant, half man is not possible. Is he foreign?
All right, from Leicester, but nothing to fear.
I'm at the London across the road. I would be curious to see him if there is some genuine disorder. If he's a mass of papier-mâché and paint,
Pay me nothing. Enter soon. Here, stand up, Merrick! Up, you bloody donkey, up!
I must examine him further at the hospital. Here is my card. I'm Treves. I will have a cab pick him up and return him. My card will gain him admittance.
5 bob is yours for the day.
I wish to examine him in the interests of science, you see.
Sir, I am lost. I look out for you. I get him living. Found him in Leicester Workhouse. His own ma put him there, age of 3. Couldn't bear the sight. Well, you can see why. Now, he and I, we're in business. Here's our capital, see. Now, you go to a bank, anyway, you want to borrow capital, you pay interest. Scientists even, is good value though. You won't find another like him.
Fair enough.
Right then. Up, Merrick! You bloody donkey, up!
The most striking feature about him was his enormous head. Its circumference was about that of a man's waist. From the brow, there projected a huge bony mass like a loaf, while from the back of his head hung a bag of spongy, fungus-looking skin, the surface of which was comparable to brown cauliflower. On the top of the skull were a few long, lank hairs. The osseous growth on the forehead, at this stage about the size of a tangerine, almost occluded one eye. From the upper jaw, there projected another mass of bone. It protruded from the mouth like a pink stump, turning the upper lip inside out and making the mouth a wide, slobbering aperture. The nose was merely a lump of flesh, only recognizable as a nose from its position. The deformities rendered the face utterly incapable of the expression of any emotion whatsoever. The back was horrible, because from it hung, as far down as the middle of the thigh, huge sack-like masses of flesh, covered in the same loathsome cauliflower-like stain. The right arm was of enormous size and shapeless. It suggested, but was not, elephantiasis, and was overgrown also with pendant masses of the same cauliflower-like skin. The right hand was large and clumsy, a fin, or paddle, rather than a hand. No distinction existed between the palm and back. The thumb was like a radish. The fingers like thick, tuberous roots. As a limb, it was useless. The other arm was remarkable by contrast. It was not only normal, but was moreover a delicately shaped limb, covered in a fine skin, and provided with a beautiful hand, which any woman might have envied. From the chest hung a bag of the same repulsive flesh. It was like a dewlap suspended from the neck of a lizard. The lower limbs had the characters of the deformed arm. They were unwieldy, dropsical-looking, and grossly misshapen. There arose from the fungous skin growths a very sickening stench, which was hard to tolerate. To add a further burden to his trouble, the wretched man, when a boy, developed hip disease, which left him permanently lame, so that he could only walk with a stick. Please. He was thus denied all means of escape from his tormentors.
Mr. Treves, you have shown a profound and unknown disorder to us. You have said that when he leaves here, it is for his exhibition again. I do not think that ought to be permitted. It is a disgrace. It is a pity and a disgrace. It is an indecency, in fact. It may very well be endangered, ways that we do not know. Something ought to be done about it.
I am a doctor. What would you have me do?
Well, I know what to do. I